So, today I'm gonna show you all of my new manga, older manga, honestly, just anything like that I got this past month for, I'll say, January and February. I don't think I'm gonna be getting any more, because we're already on the 20th of February, so I think I'm just gonna hold off till March, because right now my Barnes & Noble's, like, in person, there's not a lot going right now, and any other volumes are, like, not released yet, so I'm just gonna hold off till now. So this is gonna be, like, what I have exactly right now. So I'm gonna get all the piles ready, and then we can take a look. Okay then, well, so it seems like I have a lot, because, like, I've been taking pictures of, like, every single new manga or light novel too, that I've been purchasing since January, and I didn't think it was gonna be this much, but wow, it is quite a lot. I'm gonna turn you over so you can see. Give me one moment. So it's basically these three big piles right here. Yeah, I definitely think it was gonna be that much. It's alright. There we go. Okay. Well, I guess what I'll start with, I would start, like, from January to February, but I think instead I'll do light novels and then manga. So I'm just gonna quickly, if I can quickly, rearrange the ones that are light novels and then the ones that are manga. Just give me 1 moment, please. So I love manga and light novels. I know there's not a lot of people who, like, read light novels, but I mean, I recommend, because I feel like you get a whole lot more to the story than just manga and just anime, since obviously sometimes they do end up changing the anime from the manga or from the light novel, from the original source, so you don't end up getting, okay, I think this is all manga over here. Okay, yeah, not that much light novels. So I would say I wanted to collect all the light novels that I really like, physically, but then I stopped because I know a lot of them have really ongoing series, and if I'm already collecting manga, then I might as well just do digital for light novels. So I started reading all of my light novel series on my Kindle, but I made an exception for the works of Makoto Shinkai. So I just got this one today. I actually had to order it on Barnes & Noble's because this one came out, I think, a year or two ago, and I've been looking at the same Barnes & Noble's that I always go to, and they never had it in person. Like, I would always look. I would even look at other places that we would visit that have books, and they never had it in person. So I was like, you know what, I think it's time for me to just order it. So I ordered it through Barnes & Noble's, and I just picked it up today at Barnes & Noble. So so here we go. So this is the light novel version of Suzume, which is his latest works in the light novel format. So I do have all of his other works in the light novel format. You can collect his works in light novel, manga, or watch the movies, which is the most, the main one that people, you know, how they enjoy watching his works. I'm quite excited. I did not think it was gonna be so thin, but yeah, I'm really excited. I love all of his works, and I think this one and one other I have not read, but everything else I've read, and I've enjoyed his works quite a lot. So this is the one series from this one author that I will be collecting his works physically. And then another one similar to how popular this one was is Yoro Sumino, and this is the latest works. And this is the ripping someone open only makes them bleed, and this one just recently came out a couple months ago. I like how I say recently, but it's actually months ago, like last year. But when I came back from Japan, I picked it up right away in my Barnes & Noble, so I'm so happy. And wow, so chunky. Like, the works are always so chunky by Yoro Sumino, and they're the ones who wrote I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is quite popular, I would say. Like, there's the manga version, and then there's the movie, and their works have only been turned, I think it was only the movie for I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I don't think it's for anything else that they've released. But I have all of their works, and I've read everything except for the last one before this one, and then this one. I have not read this one either. So I'm excited though. It seems very interesting. I'm quite excited. So these are the only exceptions, right? But well, well, okay. So I was originally gonna read this one on my Kindle, but I checked my Kindle, and for some reason it's not on there. Like, they only had volumes 11 and 12, but they didn't have volumes 1 through like 10. So I was kind of like confused. I'm like, how am I gonna read the series then? So I ended up finding this one secondhand at a thrift store, and so I'm gonna read the first one and see how I like. This is No Game No Life. A friend of mine, she loves the series, so I was like, you know what, I love light novels. I know this was a light novel. There's the manga, and then there's the anime, and I was like, you know what, it's only 12 volumes in the light novel, and they have like a how you say, a short story, no, not a short story, but like another story after that. I don't know if it's a prequel or a sequel, I'm not sure yet, but so in total it's like 13 volumes of this one. So I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna see if I end up enjoying it, and if I do, I'll continue it. I have yet to read this one though. I have not read this one yet. Okay, and then we have another exception. So the reason why I purchased this one, right? Because look at the cover. Look at this beautiful cover. It's so snowy. So cute. Okay, so this one's called Run Wild, and they only have volume 1 at the moment, so it just recently came out. I did see for volume 2 online at Barnes & Noble's, but it's not out yet. And the story looked quite interesting, and the main reason why I bought this was because it came with something extra. So in Japan, normally you can find a lot of manga, light novels, or books in general that come with something extra. So like you can get stickers, postcards, what's another one, even acrylic figures, like small acrylic figures, and or keychains. Sometimes like they be really packing it in with like the free goodies that you can receive when purchasing the book. And so this one came with 3 postcards of the main characters, like their faces, and then it came with a bookmark, it came with a notebook, and it came with a sticker. So I was like, I like goodies, you know. I'm like, I hope I like it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it, but I just thought it was funny that I mainly picked it up because it was just like in Japan where you can get the extra goodies. Again, I have yet to read this one though, so hopefully it's good. Now, so that's all the light novels. Everything else is just manga. Let me see if I can. No, I mean, you guys are gonna see it. Never mind. Okay, I'll start off with the chunker ones, and then we can go to like the really tiny ones. So this is another one that I picked up today with Suzume. They're the only 2 that I ended up ordering from Barnes & Noble's, and then they came to Barnes & Noble's today. And this is volume 4 of Rosa Versalius, and I'm so happy that I finally own it because I've had this series. Like, I have volumes 1, 2, 3, and 5 in my collection for 4 years now, I want to say. It's because I remember purchasing the first volume of this one when I first started back in 2020, like collecting manga and everything. And my Barnes and Nobles and any other place like Books a Million, like everywhere I went, they never had volume 4. Like I was like not, and I would look on Mercari too, and people were selling them either together, they didn't want to separate them. Like it was a whole mess. Or whenever they did sell it separately, it was so expensive. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna hold off. So I hold off, and finally I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna order it. And I'm so happy I finally have it. I can finally read the series. I read volumes 1, 2, 3 like years ago, like I said, that I had them for a while in my collection. And wow, wait, I don't even know if you can see it that well, sorry. Wow, yeah, I love this series. This series gives me very much, like, if you're someone who grew up with telenovelas or like soap operas, I would even say K-dramas, like all those over dramatic love triangle messy type of things, this is what that is. Like, it's super, like, everyone loves each other, everyone has something in the past with each other. That's what it gives me. Like, I love it so much. So I'm so happy to finally own it. And now I can finally read it and have it be completed in my collection. I'm just trying to move that candle that I lit up earlier because I'm like, oop. Oh wait, maybe I can move it over here because I'm a little scared. Alright, by the way, I got that candle for free from Bath and Body. I had like a free coupon, so I was like, yay, I'm not paying for the candle. Anyways, we got Marmalade Boy number 3. I just recently read volumes 1 and 2 that I had in my collection, and I was like, ooh, this is really good. So I picked up volume 3. I read it. I enjoy it. This completes at 5 volumes, but volume 4 is not in my Barnes and Nobles. I did see volume 5, so I might need to order the 4th volume and have it be delivered to Barnes and Nobles. So I'm so excited. I cannot wait to finish it. It's really good. I think this is another one where it's like everyone has something to do with each other. Like I don't even know. It's kind of like Rosa Versailles, where like everyone loves each other. Everyone has something to do in the past with each other's, I don't even know, like parents, brothers, I don't even know, sister. Like, it's just everywhere, honestly. But I like it. I enjoy it. And I'm so happy. And I love I want to show you the artwork, because this author always puts such pretty artworks. Oh my gosh. Yes. Like, I wish I could just get like a whole like book just like that. So pretty, so pretty. Anyways, we move on. So now we have volume volume 4 of Summertime Rendering. So this is a horror and mystery type of manga, and I quite enjoyed it. I read volumes 1 and 2, I think. I don't remember. And then I believe I got volume 3 before I left to Japan, so I didn't read that one right away. So I feel like I only read volume 1 from what I remember, but I really enjoyed what I was reading so far. It was very interesting. Like, something was happening, you know, like it was clones, it was blood, guts, I don't know, all that jazz. But anyways, this one completes at volume 6. So I have volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and I do have volume 5 with me as well. My Barnes and Nobles does not have volume 6, so I may need to order that one as well. And they did have the box set for volumes 4, 5, and 6, but I remember hearing somewhere like a while back, when these box sets released from Barnes and Nobles, like these exclusive box sets, that the quality was really bad for the paper. Like, it was very cheap, it wasn't that well made. Like, it was as if they just quickly mass produced it just to get like a box set out. So I was like, I'm not gonna pick up the box set if I heard that the paper isn't that good. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna hold it off. So I just got these ones individually, but I may need to order, here's number 5. I may need to order volume 6 though. But yeah, I'm quite excited to read more. This one was pretty good. Alrighty then. Now we got into the more smaller ones. I'm just gonna quickly refix this pile here, just so I know which ones are the smaller ones, which ones are a little more chunkier. You may also see a sneak peek up here. Oh, give me one moment. I recently got sick, so that's why I feel like my voice is very, I'm like, oh man. Okay. Okay, I think like this is good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, you can just see the pile moving there. I'm gonna show you these two because they're like skinny and bigger than the other ones, so we'll see that. So this is this summer Hikaru died, and oh my gosh, this is another horror manga. I don't think I have any more horror manga. I think it's just these two because everything else is just very fluffy, cutesy, I would say, but nothing like Junji Ito, nothing like that, let's say. But I really like this one too. I just finished reading this volume too, like not that long ago. I have volumes 1 to 3 as well, and this is still ongoing, so I don't know when it's gonna be done. When I went to Japan, they had volume 5 already, so it's gonna be a while. But I really like where this is going. It's honestly very fascinating, I would say. Just this whole premise, I don't even know. Like, I'm excited for the mystery to be revealed, like what is going on, what's happening, like what is this monster thing that went inside Hikaru, basically. So yeah, and I love these pages at the very front, like where it's actually the monster that's basically inside of Hikaru. So yeah, this one was a good read. Okay, so I don't remember if I picked up volume 9 in January. I know I didn't pick up in February, but I don't remember if I picked up volume 9 of A Sign of Affection, but I know I picked up volume 10. But anyways, I recently, maybe like 2 weeks ago, finished reading volumes 1 through 10 of A Sign of Affection, and oh my gosh, it's so good. It's just as good as I remember it. Because I literally just read like the first 1 or 2 volumes, and if I really end up enjoying it, I just pick up the rest, but then I wait for a really long time before I read them, and then I binge read it. So that's kind of like what I did. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love this story so much. So she's deaf, and like they use sign language in the manga, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love the characters, just everything, honestly. I don't know when this one will end. I know they have volume 11 to be released soon, like in a couple of months. I like how we say soon, but then it's like in a couple of months. I'm like, that's not soon, but to me it's soon, you know. But I'm excited though. I love these covers. They're so pretty. Just, yeah, so cute, so cute, so cute. Okay. So we'll do the smaller-ish books. I mean, they're just kind of like look smaller to me, but they probably aren't. Like thinner books. Okay, well, now that I'm looking at it, the only thin book I have is Miyuko-chan. Miyuki-chan in Wonderland. So, okay, so I bought this secondhand, and the reason why I knew right away what this manga was, or kind of was because this is made from Clamp, and Clamp is the creators who made Chobits, which is another one that I absolutely adore. They made Clover, they made Cardcaptor Sakura, they made XX Holic. It's like a couple more. It's a couple more, but I can't think of it right now. But so I thought it was so crazy that I never thought of like I would see this one in the wild, if that makes sense. It's an older manga for sure. I don't know when this one was released. Let me see if I can look for it. No, it doesn't tell me when this one was released. Normally in the back it'll tell you when it was released. Oh wait. Oh, it's in the front. Hold on. So this was first published in Japan in 2001, and then it was published in English in 2003. So quite old. It's actually older than me. So sorry, I'm getting off track. There's this YouTuber that I saw when I first started to get into manga collecting. I think her name tag is CJ versus manga. She doesn't post anymore. It was like her last video was like a year or two ago. But she loved Clamp, like all of her work. So that's how I got into like Chobits, Clover. Like I got all into Clamp's works because of her, because she really loved it. Like the way she described it, I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. So let me pick it up. And then when she got to this one, she was like, don't pick it up. And I was like, oh, okay. And then it left out of my mind. I've never seen it in person. I never sought to look for this one at all. But when I saw it in person at the secondhand store, I was like, you know what? This is my time. I read this one basically the same day that I bought it. Oh my god, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. I was like, oh, okay. It's very thin, but it's just a bunch of short stories of this girl named Miyuki-chan just going to like different wonderlands, different places, video games, boxing, being a superhero, just a lot of stuff, honestly. I was very surprised by this one. But yeah, that's all I have to say for it. Yeah, definitely rated older teen too. So yeah, it's just a funny one, honestly. It's just more of like a memento than like an actual manga, I would say. This is more like for the people who love Clamp and want to collect at least more of everything that they own. Sorry, I'm just fixing my legs. Or like, that's what I would say. But I definitely don't recommend it if you're like completely new to Clamp. You're not gonna like that one. You're not gonna like anything else if you read this one first. Anyways, we move on. So, okay, I adore this series. I cannot wait to reread the series. Okay, so this is the last volume, right? This is Yakuza Lover, and I got this one when I first came back to Japan. No, when I first came back from Japan, in January. No, I came back in December. I don't know when I picked this one up though, but I know I picked this up when I came back. Maybe it was in December actually. Anyways, I had already volumes 1 through 11, and I saw volume 12, and I was like, oh yeah, gotta pick it up. If you love the mafia, the Yakuza, the cartel, like all those type of stuff, please try it out. Please pick it up. It's so good. Oh my gosh. As someone who loved watching, Narcos, what's another one? Just like everything about like El Chapo, Pablo Escobar, like all those type of stuff. Al Capone. Who's the other ones? Oh my god, there's too many. Anyways, so I love this story. It's so, oh, I just adore this story. This is my ultimate favorite one. When I went to Japan, I'll quickly show you, but maybe I should do a video I could do a video of everything that I got in Japan, but it's gonna be a little tricky because I already put most everything away, so it's gonna be hard to kind of like take everything out that I really bought from Japan, because I bought like a lot. But I'll just quickly show this one though. So here's volume 12. This is the final volume, so that's it. That's it, no more. And I cannot wait to reread the series. But when I went to Japan, I went to, I think it was a secondhand bookstore. I don't remember what the name was. It was in this big mall, if I remember right. I went with my friend, my friend who suggested to me reading No Game, No Life. And I was just like looking, at the manga, just see what they had. So a lot of it you cannot spot with it easily with your eyes, because obviously it's like all Japanese. So you really just have to like either keep pulling them out or just kind of like remembering in your head like which are the ones you have from home that you can easily spot in Japan. So this was a series that I was easily able to spot when I went there. And they actually call it Dangerous Lover. It's not Yakuza Lover, so I think they might have switched it, because of the whole Yakuza maybe. So it's actually called Dangerous Lover, and I adore this cover. Like, wow, this is volume 8. The volume 8 from here is yellow. It's nothing like this one. So this is this is from America and from Japan, so you can really tell. Also the sizing too, like look at that, so tiny. I kind of wish our manga was this small though. I like this size a lot better than this size, so I think that's why I gravitate more towards like smaller paperback ones. Anyways, the whole reason why I'm showing you this one is because, sorry, just want to quickly, oh, what's this? Oh, I didn't even know this was in here. Oh, wait a minute. I had no idea this one was in here. Wait, what? I was just trying to see if the first one was the same. Yeah, I had no idea. Okay, so this is a postcard that came with it, like a loose leaf one, but it actually came with like a whole booklet. So that's what I'm saying, like Japan has certain books where you actually got the like postcards, stickers, anything like that. I have it in my little container of postcards and stickers and whatnot. Anyways, so it actually came with this one in here. So this is the main guide. That's the main guide. So it's a comic and character and postcard book. So it just shows you just like the rough drafts, and then at the very end it gives you some postcards with some really pretty artwork. Sorry, I'm not gonna show you. This is just for me. No, I'm joking. But I didn't even know it came with. I think I must have forgotten it was in here. But another thing I like is that you actually always get something inside. Like, look at this. Oh my gosh. Like, come on. I wish our English releases were like this. Like, that's beautiful. Like, I want all of this. I'm paying money. I'm paying all this money for it, and I want all of this. And then look, even inside here, oops, sorry, you also get this little artwork. Like, come on, y'all. I'm spending all this money, and I want my money to be worth. Anyways, that's basically why I got this one, because it came with the postcards and this extra one here. Sorry, y'all. Just trying to fix it so I can. I'm gonna just shove this one back in here. Oh wow, I had no idea that one was in there at all. Oh my gosh, everything's all messed up over here. Okay, let's move on because I have a lot more. Hopefully I have enough charge on my phone. Let's just hope. Okay, so the next so this is a brand new series, right? So this is not an ongoing, this is not an ending, this is a brand new one. So I just, was browsing around my Barnes & Nobles. I looked down and I'm like, what is this? Because I saw the dust cover and I was like, okay, so let me pull it out, and I was like, okay, that looks interesting. It's called Scars. And then you flip it. I read the back and I was like, oh, okay. The premise sounded very interesting. Something that I feel like I would enjoy. And then when you remove it, you actually have it kind of like this. So kind of like the Japanese ones where they have the dust cover as well. So I thought that was so cool. And I went ahead and picked it up. I read it. I really enjoyed it. I like the art style too. I'm trying to think. I believe the author is from, let me see, in Santiago, Chile. And this is one of, I believe his first art, series. One of his first series. It tells me right in the back here. Scars is his first professional series as a full-fledged artist. And I'm gonna be supporting him because this is really good just for the first volume. I enjoyed it. You know, you get all the characters, you get just, yeah. I don't recommend for anyone who's very sensitive with the trigger warnings here. So, you know, just look it up online, but, you know, just be careful, you know. Be careful. So this is like one of the first volumes, right? Number 1. Okay, we got another one. Volume 1 of Rosario Vampire. So I picked this one up at Barnes & Nobles, but you can honestly get it secondhand. It's kind of like one of those older ones that you can see everywhere. It's a popular one too. It's already finished at, so you get the first, I want to say 10 volumes of the series. Then you get the second half, which is 14 volumes. So in total it's 24 volumes. There's also a box set, which I am planning on maybe purchasing the box set, not now because it's, you know, quite expensive and I don't even have the space for it, but later on, because I actually do want to continue reading more. I read this one. It was quite interesting. I like the premise. It just gives me very older vibes with just the whole, just everything, the how you say, the the older tropes in anime. Well, I guess manga for this one, but I kind of like the characters, and the premise too. Like it's quite nice. Look at this one. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. And she's a vampire, so I was like, all right. You know, we got a couple of vampires now in here. And by the way, I did actually pick up Twilight. Like the Twilight, but like the book series. I only picked up volume 1. I'm still not, I haven't read it yet, but that's like a whole different thing, you know. I'll do it in parts, you know. Right now we're just gonna focus on manga. Okay, this is another first volume. This one is called, did I say Rosario Vampire? Yeah, sorry. Because I thought for a second I wasn't saying their names, but yeah. This is Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. So we got this cool story, smoking. They encourage it. No, I'm joking, they don't encourage it. But I was like, all right, this sounds like, when I first saw it online, I was like, okay. And I saw people like were picking it up. I was like, okay, this looks really cool. Like, I just like the cover too. You know, you got your businessman, your salaryman, and you got this cool girl right here, and then they're both smoking. You're like, huh, what's the story? What's going on? What is this? It's quite chunky for the smallness that you get. I do have one complaint though about this one. Oh my god, I just remembered. Oh my gosh, y'all be careful. If you're gonna pick this one, be careful because unfortunately, I don't know what happened to my the publisher, like the ones who like, no, not the publisher, but like the ones who are making the book, like, you know, cutting out the pages, putting them together. They kind of messed up on mine because there's a point, I don't even see it anymore, but there's a point here that it cut off like the bottom part of it, and then it happened again later on where it cut off like half of the page. So, I mean, just be careful when you're picking up your books. Like, I normally don't like to actually skimmage through, like, the books and, like, or anything. Like, I want to wait till I get home and then I can, like, look through it. But since this one is not in, you know, how sometimes they're, like, plastic wrap. This one isn't. So just be careful when you pick this one up. Because I don't know if anyone else had that happen to them. But it was, like, 2 pages completely missing. Now I was, like, seriously, like, come on, you know, manga ain't cheap, and to have those like pages missing, it's like, all right. But that's the only complaint. Everything else, I love the story, like everything's good. It's just those 2 pages that for some reason were gone. Okay, this is another new one. I know you're like, you're picking up a bunch of new ones. I'm like, I know, just follow with me, all right? We're almost there. So this is My Girlfriend's Child. It's a really good story. I read this one as well. I have been reading these ones, by the way, so I'll let you know when I haven't read anything. When I haven't read it, but I have read this one, and it's a good one. It's like an interesting premise, you know, just like the type of choices that she ends up like doing, because you know she ends up getting pregnant at a really young age, like, and like how people would react to it, her family, her boyfriend, you know, my girlfriend's child. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this is going. I believe this already has like up to 7 volumes maybe. So I don't know when it's gonna end, but I'm excited to pick up more. I'm excited to see, and I like the cover too. It's very snowy, and the first pages are also very snowy too. Oh yeah, look. super cute, super snowy. So here's that one. Okay, we got another. Okay, I got one more after this that's like brand new, and then the rest is gonna be, I think so. I'll let you know. We got Sakamoto Days. Okay, I normally don't actually pick up really big names that's like popular right now. So like Jujutsu Kaisen, I haven't picked this one up. Dragon Ball Z, no. Demon Slayer, I read it in Japan because it was part of one of my classes where you had to read Demon Slayer. It was alright, but I'm not gonna pick it up or anything. What's the other popular ones? Vagabond, Berserk, Initial D. Like, I'm not picking up any of these, to be honest, because none of them really seem interesting to me, or they're kind of like chunky and very pricey too. Oof, you see that dust? And I don't have an interest in them. But this is one that caught my eye, just because like I've already seen it in a lot of people's like manga hauls too, but it never caught my eye until recently, because I heard that the story premise is that he's an ex-hitman, and I was like, well, you know, he was part of some type of gang, not a gang, but like some type of well, yeah, like a gang, I would say, but like, you know, Yakuza type of stuff. I was like, well, I'm gonna try it out. I read the first volume, this one, and it was really good, actually. I ended up enjoying it. I kind of like the whole family aspect to it too. You know, it's not just the whole, you know, he's a retired older guy. I like his design. It's quite cute. His design and everything. And then when there's a part where he somehow turns really skinny, I was like, what in the world? I'm like, how'd you do that? And it was just a funny, like, I don't know, it's really comedic. I normally don't get slice of life or very funny ones unless, because I'm very picky with the humor, and I like more of my stories to have some type of thing going on, like something major, like something plot heavy. So yeah, I'm very picky when it comes to like comedy and slice of life type of ones, because if I feel like there's not really a story going on or nothing bigger or greater going on, then I'm gonna drop it. You know, I dropped a lot of manga too in the past. Kind of wish I did a declaring video, but I mean, I just started my YouTube channel. But yeah, there's that one. Okay, so this is the last volume 1, and I do have a 1-volume series. So I call these the one-shots because, and I believe that's actually what you call them. But one-shots are books that you only need to read the first one, and that's it. Like, you get the whole story in one. So one-shots. Or sometimes I say 2 shots because you only get them in 2 volumes. 3 shots, okay, 4 shots. But then once you get to 5, I'm like, okay, that's just a 5-volume series. Anyways, we got Tokyo Mew Mew. So this is one that I've had my eye on for a while. I think maybe for a year or 2. It always just looked really cute, very interesting. Like, I would see this volume in Barnes and Noble, and I would be like, that's really interesting, like super cute too. And then the premise is like a magical girl type of thing, like Sailor Moon. They transform, they fight, you know, bad guys. Cardcaptor Sakura, like that's what it gives me the vibes. And I read it and I enjoyed it too. So I'm excited where this goes on. And again, it's like you get your comedy, you get your romance, you get the friends, you know. Gives me My Little Pony with the friendship. You get everything, but you still get like a story behind, like you still get something bigger is happening, like what is going on with these type of animals transforming, just like all of this, you know. So it's very cool. It's very chunky too. There's only 4 volumes, and I think that's it. It's an older series, of course, too. So you're not gonna hear like a lot of people be talking about it. But yeah, so, you know, here we go. Tokyo Mew Mew. Okay, so this is the one shot that I was telling you about. This is called Confessions. Is it Confession? Oh, no, sorry, Confession. Not with the S. So, Confession. And, wow, yeah, it's very interesting. I feel like one-shots are always a hit or a miss between a lot of people because you only get all in one story, you know, so so it's a pass or a fail right away, if that makes sense for people. It's like, oh, I enjoyed it so much, like I'm gonna keep it, like just everything. But then for others, it's like, I enjoyed that much, or it was alright, so they can just easily get rid of it because it's just one volume, one shot. I enjoyed where this was going. It was very, I don't know, you were just kind of like, oh my gosh, like is it gonna go the way you think it's gonna go type of premise. And again, it's another snowy volume. Not thinking about, there's a lot of snow in a lot of my manga and light novels. But yeah, they're literally up in the mountain, these 2 guys. Wow. Yeah, I was just very like, I don't know what's happening. Like, you really just had to keep flipping your page and just be like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? This is definitely one I want to read when the summertime comes. When the winter time comes back around. Hopefully I kind of forget this volume in a way, so then by the time I reread it, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, again, basically. So I think I recommend, if you just want to read just one thing, you know, you don't gotta, you know, be very like how you say, like, be like, okay, this is volume like this is volume 33, I think, of Black Butler. So it's not like something where you have to keep, you know, yeah, this is 33, you know, keep purchasing, keep buying. So I don't have that many one-shots of manga. Wait, no, I'm a liar. I do. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have 9 in total. Maybe I can do a video of just all of the one-shots that I have and just like, you know, show it to you guys. Be like, which ones I enjoyed and whatnot. So I think that would be fun. So that could be a different video. Okay. We're almost somewhat there. So I just showed you all. This is Black Butler, volume 33. I love Black Butler. This is the first series that got me into manga collecting. I remember going into my into my Barnes & Noble shop. And at the time, back in 2020, if you had gone to Barnes & Noble's, like, the section was so small. It was crazy. It was like half of because you know how they have like the huge like the bookcases. So it was like half of that, but like really small in the little corner, and that was it. That's all they had. Like, they didn't have now where they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, they have 6 bookcases just filled with manga and light novels. Like, back then, it was just a small little little corner, and it was in the very corner of the bookstore. It's not now where it was like more to the front. Now it's like in this little corner of the bookstore. And the ones they had at the time were Black Butler, Assassination Classroom, Dead Man Wonderland, Death Note, Beastars, because it just recently came out. Oh, Komi Can Communicate, because it also just recently came out around that time too. What are the other ones? I think those are the main ones that I saw. Like, it really wasn't that much, honestly. Like, it was crazy to think that it went from that small corner to now where there's like 6 bookcases packed and filled with everything you could find, you know. But I went ahead and, you know, I picked up volume 1 of Black Butler. It just seemed interesting to me. I was like, okay, you know, like, let me try it out. And now we're here, volume 33, 5 years later, volume 33. And it took me a really long time to collect Black Butler. Again, it's like 33 volumes. It's still ongoing. I don't know when it's gonna end. When I was in Japan, I think they had just released volume 34 maybe. But yeah, it was just like, oof, like, it's, you know, it's still ongoing. I was like, alright. But yeah, I binged Black Butler, I want to say a month or 2 before I went to Japan, so like last year basically, and I stopped at volume 30, so 31, 32, and 33, this one, are like the newest ones that I want to read to continue like everything. So wow, this series, it had a twist in it. I'm not gonna say anything, but like the twist was crazy, honestly. Like the very last volumes of it, I was like, what? There's no way. And then they did it, and I was like, what? Like, I was just like, what? Oh my gosh. And then Sally's backstory was so sad. I was like, what? Like, I don't know. Like, his story was so sad. I was like, oh man. I'm so excited though. I cannot wait to read the series. Well, the last 3 volumes that I have in it. Again, I hope they do a box set, but you know, by that point I already have all of it basically, so there's no point in me getting the box set. But I mean, for other people who like want to get into the series, but you know, there's like 33 volumes, so like, you know, like that's, you know, you gotta put like your hard time into. Oh, Naruto, One Piece. Those are series that I'm not gonna pick up at all, but they're ones that I was thinking of. Hello? I'm on camera. I saw you in the background. I will turn my camera this way. You're okay? Like, you can get up. But yeah, so here's this one. Okay. Oh no, there goes my makeup. Okay. I feel really hot now, honestly. I love this shirt. I got this one, not this one, but I got this one from Japan. Oh my gosh, I love it, but it doesn't fit me anymore, and I'm so sad. It's okay, we're still gonna wear it, even if it doesn't fit me. Okay, so we got volume 11 of The Duke of Death and His Maid, volume 12 of The Duke of Death and His Maid, and volume 15 of The Duke of Death and His Maid. So you're probably wondering, why are these all out of order? Well, this is all what my Barnes & Nobles had, so this is what I had to basically pick up. I don't know if they're gonna be getting any of the other ones. I doubt it. So I'm gonna have to order them and just have them be sent to Barnes & Nobles. But I don't mind though. This series finished at volume 16, and so I have volumes 1 through 9, 11, 12, and 15. So I just need the other ones in order to finish it off and read it. I'm gonna binge it. And oh my gosh, I like this series so much. This series is so, oh, I don't know, it has like everything you want. Like, you got your mystery element, you got your, like, you know, why this and that happened, like why was he cursed, like why why is it that anytime he touches something it dies? Literally, oh my god, it's so good, and I love her so much. Yeah, no, I love the characters, like just everything, you know. I just cannot wait to binge it. I'm so excited, I really am. And then we got this one here too. Okay, so unfortunately I didn't see that this one was all messed up, because the thing is that the cover is very bented. Like, I didn't even notice until after I purchased it, and I was like, you know what, I really don't care anymore, because books are gonna get dent, they're not gonna be in pristine, you know. Like, it's one of those people who like want to wrap it up in like plastic after reading it. I was like, what, that's just a waste. Like, what are you gonna like already have it, like, so that in case you need to sell it, you can just sell it like that? Like, what about enjoying it? What about like going back and being able to read it? Like, you're gonna take out this little plastic, and take it out. You're gonna, like, you know, make sure you don't bend the edge. You're just gonna read just like this, so that you don't bend the spine, and you're gonna quickly put it back in there and just put it back. Like, no, like, that's awful. Like, enjoy it. Like, I know it has this huge, I think, oh yeah, you can kind of see right there, this huge dent right here, and it's a little bit bent up here. But I'm like, books are bound to be like, you know, a little funny looking. Like, look at it, look at that. And I'm not gonna just, you know, oh wait, look, it's kind of bent up here too. Oh yeah, you can kind of see right there. But I'm like, it's fine, it's whatever. Like, I can still read it. I think it will be worse if it's like the other book where like half of the page was gone, where I can't even read it, and I have to, like, you know, go to some type of sketchy website and be like, read that one page, then read back here. I'm like, okay, that's awful. I don't like that. But I don't mind if, you know, it's a little bit messed up, it's a little bit crooked, whatever. Like, as long as I can read it, it's fine. I don't understand some people who just like want it to be all pristine. Like, it's not gonna be all pristine. You can try all you want, but then at that point you're not even reading it, or you're not even enjoying it. Anyways, that was my little rant. We move on. Okay, we got volumes. Oh wait, no, actually, wait. I like these series though. Okay, I'm trying to think which one I want to do first. Okay, no, we're just gonna do Call of the Night. Okay, we got Call of the Night, Volume 16, Volume 17, and Volume 18. I love this series. I adore this series. I love it. Okay, so I got into Call of the Night because of this one YouTuber. I don't remember his name, or his YouTube channel, sorry. And I don't follow him anymore, so I really don't remember his name. Anyways, he was really hyped up about Call of the Night, like when it first came out, like Volume 1. And he was like, oh, like, this is really good, like, you guys should give it a try. Like, you know, he just kept, like, you know, bringing it up, and I was like, okay, like, I'll give it a try, you know, why not? I normally don't really like getting, what's it called? Seeing people say, like, oh, like, I recommend this, or I recommend that, as I give recommendations myself. I'm like, I don't really like that. I like to just go completely blind, and I'm a judge by the book cover. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna judge the cover by the book, and that's gonna help me determine if it's something that I think I want to get or not. And I don't even read the back of it either. Like, I don't flip through their pages. I just look, okay. I literally just look at it and be like, okay, yes or no. If not, we don't look at it anymore. Yes or no. And if not, we don't look at it anymore. It's so crazy. I know some people probably don't do that. They're like, but I'm like, that's what I do, and most of the time I end up finding really good ones, but other times it's not good. But anyways, this is a good series. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because Volume 20 is the last volume, which is actually already released in Japan. It's already out there. So Volume 20 for us in America will be released in a couple of months. And I'm so excited because, oh my gosh, I'm gonna binge this series. Oh, I cannot wait. I love the characters. I love my girl Nasuna. Look at her. Okay, I think the main thing I really enjoyed this series was because in the first volume, oh my god, you got that edgy middle school kid vibes, and I remember being like that edgy middle school vibe. It's like, oh my god, I remember just just everything, you know, like Nazuna was literally me when I was in middle school. Let's just say something like that. Okay, not everything, you know, I'm not a vampire and I didn't drink beer at the age of 11. Okay, no. But it's, oh my gosh, I just adore this series so much. I have something that I haven't even told any of my friends from Japan, which they may watch this video, maybe not. But I lost my suitcase, one of my suitcases. And in that suitcase, I had all of my anime figures that I bought from Japan. It was like over 20 figures that I bought from Japan, and they're all gone. Yeah, they're all gone. I lost it. And then I had like a bunch of other stuff in there, like a lot of Christmas gifts for my family, and like more stuff for myself too, and all of it's gone. I'm not getting it back. I got like $100 back from it, and that was it. I was like, all right, I don't want the money, but all right. So I picked up like two figures of Nazuna that they had in Japan, and it was the most prettiest volumes. I keep saying volumes. The most prettiest figures I've ever seen. Like, one is where she's kind of like with her claws out, like literally kind of like me right now, like this, but she's like almost like a cat. I want to say like I don't know, like this on like this like rock or something with her cape in the wind, and then she has on her outfit. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then the other figure was her in her nurse outfit, which was in the series, but it was so cute too, because she's just like this, like raw. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sad. I cannot believe they lost my luggage. Like, I cried. I cried when they told me, like, you know, like, this is it. Like, if we can't find it after this week, like, this is it. But this was back in January, you know, well, December, basically, when I came back. And yeah, so it's really sad, you know. Like, I remember I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna post all like all of this stuff that I bought in the suitcase from Japan. I'm gonna post all of it. Like, I'm gonna unwrap all the figures, because I literally neatly wrapped all of them up. Like, I couldn't put them all in their original boxes. I had to leave all the boxes behind because it was so many figures too. So I neatly wrapped all of them up, and I was like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it. I'm gonna unwrap all of them up. Just, oh man, I had like a lot that I wanted to do, like display them everywhere. But yeah, so, you know, I have a plan going right now, but I'm not gonna say anything yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, it's just really sad, you know. It sucks because it was so much money, because yeah, the figures were cheap, but once you get like, you know, a couple of them, especially me, I had over 20 figures, you know, 20 beautiful figures that took me like over 5 months, because I was there for 5 months in Japan. It took me over 5 months to find all of them, and it took me like multiple days, weeks. Like, I would go shopping like every day sometimes, you know, just to go look for more figures, more stuff, more everything. And so for all of it to be gone in an instant, it really sucks, because it's like, wow, like, you know, there goes everything. There goes my money. There goes all my beautiful items that I bought, and that's it. But anyways, we won't talk about this no more. Here's the beautiful ones. So the one thing that I actually did, you know, the other things that I'm showing you right now, so I did buy 3 volumes of Call of the Night. I didn't plan to buy 3. It just happened like that. Like, sometimes you don't even plan it. You're like, you know, I literally told myself, I'm not gonna buy any manga. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely bought some, so I'm gonna show you them quickly, because these three are kind of different from each other. But yeah, I think another thing that I want to say was that you know, just don't go over the limit. If they tell you it's 50 pounds, and if you go over the 50 pounds, like, that's it, you know. So, you know, just be mindful of that. Don't be like me, trying to shove everything in there. because I had 4 suitcases when I came back, y'all. I had 1 when I went to Japan, and I had 4 when I came back. Like, that's insane. It's so crazy, honestly. But anyways, we're gonna talk about some manga. So here we are. These are the 3 that I picked up from Japan. We got volume 1 of Call of the Night. And I got it brand new at a bookstore, actually. So not a second-hand shop. I'll let you know if it's a second-hand. And oh my god, look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at this cover. Wow. This is what I love. Like, come on, you know, like, I wish they would release our English books like this. Like, this is so beautiful. Let me just fix this one up. So this is just volume 1 of it. Alrighty then. And then we got the official guidebook here. So this one was secondhand, I think it was. And you get basically a lot in here. Oh wow, this one has a pull out. So I have seen this already. Like, you know, I've opened it, but it's been a while. So when I see this stuff, I'm like, oh, like, whoa. Like, look at this, y'all. Look at this. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to show it to you good. But look at that. Oh. Wow. That's so... sorry. Wow. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. That's so cool. So this is just a guidebook on the characters. You get some art book in here. I mean, some, you know, art paper. Wow. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Like, you just get like a lot of information here. All in Japanese, by the way. I don't read Japanese. But I did study it when I was in Japan because we had to. We had a class for it. If you were like a complete beginner, you don't know nada, nothing, you know, zero, nothing. They put you in that class, and we learned it like that. Like the very basic, the beginner stuff. So, you know, I was able to get around with the lingo, but not read it. Like certain words I can kind of read, but it's been a while. I'm a little rustic. Okay, so this is actually volume 20 in Japan. So this is the last volume. Oh yeah, they also have an anime, by the way. So I think this is what they're promoting down here, but it may not be this. Because this is TV, so... But I think they're promoting the anime. But wow, look at this one. Volume 20. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I didn't even show you what was this one. I did, but I didn't show... Oh yeah, look. So this is like a purple one. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ah! But yeah, wow. Okay, so volume 20 actually came with some postcards. So let me just quickly pull it up for you. Like, again, like I'm telling you, like, I love that Japan, like, they be putting in like every little thing. Like, you know, you get a postcard, you get stickers, you get a magnet, you get a keychain, and you get a keychain, and you get a keychain. Like, literally, acrylic figures. Like, come on, y'all. Like, I want that stuff here too, you know. Look at this, y'all. Oh wait, sorry, I just gotta fix my little things down in here. Alrighty then. So it came like this, and when I saw it, I think I got this brand new, if I remember right. I don't remember the bookstore that I bought this from. I know it was from Lollaport. But I don't remember what was the bookstore name. But I was so excited. I was like, what is this? Like, are these postcards? And then I looked at it and it said postcard book, and I was like, no freaking way. Like, that's so cool. And it's chunky too, you know, like, okay, so you get like the city back here, and then you get the postcards. Like, wow, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it to you good. Okay, like, look at that. Oh my gosh, I love this series so much, you guys. I think another thing I really enjoyed this series was the growth in all the characters, I would say. Or not in all of them, I would say. Sorry. But in certain ones. And just, I don't know, it just gives me vibes from when I was in middle school, and you know, just trying to be all edgy and stuff, but then you know, you gotta grow up, you gotta make your mistakes, you gotta do your own, find your own way, do your own things. And yeah, so here it is. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. So I've been actually I'll probably post it on my TikTok when I get the chance, but I've been also how do you say, scrapbooking, junk journaling. So junk journaling is basically you take your notebook and you can just add anything in there, like it could be receipts, postcards, like literally anything. And I kind of want to like use some of this stuff and actually put it in there. I'm like, oh, I kind of don't want to, but you know, I've been slowly, I feel like I don't want to hoard my stuff and then have it be gone, kind of like with my suitcase. And so that's why I'm trying my best to actually use up my stuff. Like, I know some of it is like the most rare type of things you could say, or just very like, whoa, like, are you really gonna use that? But like, I'm like, you know what, it's my stuff, I pay for it, and I don't want to just hoard it all. So I really want to like use it up. So even if it means it's like these limited stickers or these limited, you know, postcards, or you know, this type of stuff, but I'm like, I want to use it, like I want to enjoy it to its fullest. Like I don't want to just hide it or keep it away, locked up, literally. So you know, just really go all out and just using it. Why her foot all the way down there though? I'm like, this is really cute, but oh my god, like that's a really long leg. I'm like, I don't know about this one. But yeah, like, oh my gosh, like I would love more merchandise, like of Call of the Night, just, oh man, like just everything, you know. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just remember I bought sorry, here we go. Oh, this is the cover of volume 20. I bought a keychain of Nazuna, and I found it secondhand at like a book off when I was in Japan. I think this is the last one. Yeah, and then like, look at them. Oh, cute. Yeah, so this is basically what came in the Japanese volume 20, the one that you get with the postcards. Oh my gosh, I adore this one so much. Okay, now we move on. Sorry, I'll tell you about the keychain later. But anyways, so this is the last one. Just because I don't know if my phone's gonna die soon or not. Hopefully not. Okay. Ooh, I feel hot and tired. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to eat though. I hope we're gonna, because I'm gonna go out soon with my honey butter. No, joking. I'm gonna go out soon with him, so I think we may get ramen and boba, hopefully. I'm so hungry. Okay. Anyways, we got the last 3 that I bought from January to February. This is volumes 7 of Candy and Cigarettes, volume 8 of Candy and Cigarettes, and volume 9 of Candy and Cigarettes. So this series will finish off at volume 11 of Candy and Cigarettes. Volume 10 was already supposed to come out, and volume 11. But guess what? My Barnes & Nobles does not have it in person. So I think I may have to order those 2 as well. I'm like, there's so many I need to order. But anyways, it'll be a slow process, hopefully. And again, this is another series. Like, I really adore this series. I love it so much. When I read volume 1, like that one already, like volume 1 caught me, like the cover, like, you know how someone that I do judge the book by its cover. Oh my gosh, like when I saw it, I was like, what is this? Like, what's going on? Like, and then the name, the title, Candy and Cigarettes. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? I'm gonna show it to you. But I was like, what in the world? And then I picked it up, and I think not that many people have picked it up, or very little have actually read it. I don't even know. But when I saw this one, I was like, whoa, what is this? What what is this? You know, candy and cigarettes. And I was super intrigued. I was like, what in the world? And here's number 9. I was like, whoa, what is going on? Anyways, I read the story. And of course, as you can see, I have not read past volume 6 because I have volume 7, 8, and 9, as I still have not yet binged it because I want to get volumes 10 and 11 to really binge the whole story together. I'm so excited. This story is very interesting. So she is a hitman. Well, hit girl? She a child. She a child, by the way. Like, yeah, that's a child. I think she's 10 or something. But she had like a traumatic backstory, like really like oof, alright. And then they ended up like getting her to be like the hit girl, because no one suspects that she's like a hitman basically. And then this older guy in this volume, you know, all the other ones they have her on it except for volume 8 and then volume 7. Like these are the only volumes that have like other characters, but all the other ones she's on them. So this is the older guy, and he actually works with her, so they're like buddies in this thing. And then he has a nephew who's sick and he needs the money, so he has to do this type of business, although he's quite old for his age. But you know, he learns to adapt to be this hitman, and you know, they both bond, and just, you know, it's just really wholesome and everything together, I would say, in that part. Besides everything else, it's not wholesome. You know, there's killing, there's guts, there's gore. I'm joking, but you know, it has its own thing. But I'm really excited. I cannot wait to binge it. So we shall see. You know, we shall see what's going on. And I want to say that's basically it. That's all the manga that I picked up in January and February, and light novels. I'm so sorry, light novels. I've been neglecting you. But yeah, I will probably have to redo my bookcase though, because it's kind of messy, to be honest. It's like everything's everywhere now, and I have more books than my bookcase can handle. So I'm probably gonna have to start shoving some of it in my closet, because I have like this little square. Oh, now my phone tells me I have 15%. It has this little square shelving, so I'm just gonna make space in it and just shove some manga in there, some light novels, whatever. Overall, I love everything that I have. I know everyone has their own passions, their own obsessions with everything, with what they like to purchase, but this is just one of many of my obsessions. But yeah, I think, yeah, that's basically it, because everything else that I want to say honestly just needs its own video, because this is like already over like an hour long. But yeah, so we'll see what I end up getting next month, or you know, probably just finishing up because I'm honestly ending on a lot of series really soon, so I'm excited. I cannot wait to binge read a lot of them. At the moment, the series that I'm going to actually be reading is Candy and Cigarettes, actually, because I've finished Marmalade Boy, but again, volume 4, I need to order it in order to get volume 5. So I think I'm gonna just skip on over to Candy and Cigarettes and start reading this one, and then after that one I'll be reading Call of the Night. So again, I'm quite excited. I cannot wait. That's about it. Yeah, nothing else, nothing more. Alrighty then. Oh yeah, look, sorry, here's my gotcha. This is the thing that's telling me like what I need to read next, so that's why I know what I'm gonna be reading next. It's not just because I'm just gonna choose whatever, but I have something specific in each one of these little gotchas that I made. Yeah, well, I painted it, added Hello Kitty on top of it. But yeah, so that's all Bye bye.